Hi, I'm Fig. Today, I'm going to instruct you on how I start what's called an implosion marble. So I have this stick of borosilicate glass, and even though my marble is going to be made with a soda glass, I like to use the borosilicate as a handle because it takes a lot more heat to get it hot and it doesn't crack as much. So if as the handle of the marble, it's not going to crack and have the marble pop off from it. So the first thing I did was I just sort of took this rod, which is about 8 millimeters or so in diameter. I melted the tip and I just sort of squished it and made a flat spot on the top there. Next thing I'm going to do is take this piece of soda glass here, and I'm just going to wrap a little bit of soda glass around the tip of that borosilicate rod that I have, that I started with, beginning with, just to put a little prophylactic layer and to make a bigger pedestal that I'm going to then mount the glass that I need to build the implosion marble on. So I'm just going to wind it on like I'm winding glass onto a mandrel to make a bead. Just goober that on there. Get it nice and hot, let it melt good. And I take this graphite pad and I just squish, and while I'm squishing I rotate. I'll even make sure it's nice and even. I don't know if you could see that, bringing the camera around. So it makes a nice even pedestal that I'm going to put a nice blob of clear soda glass on. Quick little note on soda and borosilicate, that's the flux that is used when they melt the sand to make the glass. In borosilicate, they're using boric oxide, which is borax, and in soda glass, they're using they're using sodium carbonate, I believe, and lime and ash. So I'm just melting a nice blob of that soda glass. Get a nice big gather here. You'll notice my hand is lower than what I'm melting. So as this blob melts, it falls back onto this hard rod. And that gives me the volume of the glass that I'm going to use to make the implosion. And I found that if I get the setup right for this implosion, it's going to make for a prettier marble. If I get it weird, my marble's going to be a little weird. You notice also there's a little speck of smooch right there. Can you see that little glow? It's a little funny there. I'm just going to pick that out, throw it away. That was just a little bit of scum, and I don't want the scum to be in my marble, so I just threw it away. Alright, so I'm not going to make a large marble. That's a good enough volume. I'm just going to put it right on top of that pedestal like that. Let it melt in, and then I'm going to use the flame to cut off the extra glass. So I take that and put that down, and that's the volume of the glass that I'm going to use. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it the correct shape. And the correct shape, a good analogy for that is a tire or a wheel. And if this borosilicate rod that I'm holding represents the axle, this blob down here is going to be my tire. So once again, I'm going to grab my graphite paddle, and I like to hold the paddle in my hand. A lot of people do it on the bench. I actually like to hold it in my hand. I have better control. I'm going to come straight up and down, and as I'm pressing, I'm rotating. And if that tire is heavy on one side, I'll slide to that side. And that looks like it's a good on-center tire. If that was a wheel on a car, the car wouldn't be going boom, 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 boom. It would track nice and even. Thanks for coming and seeing me today.